Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna make a video today, right now, and it's a quick update on the fish I got, and this is the 210 gallon, by the way. And I'm gonna make a care video about driftwood and the importance of it. So, quick update. I got a Pacu yesterday, a red-bellied Pacu. I got it yesterday night for like $40. It's roughly 6 inches in that area. So it's quite skittish if you go really close to it. Like as you can see. Yeah, I'm not even that close, but I'm just gonna leave it be for now. I fed it this morning. It ate algae discs, wafers, whatever, and cyclic gold pellets. Hopefully, I tried feeding some romaine lettuce, but it didn't take it yet, so the pet store only fed it pellets, so it kind of figures he wouldn't take it yet, but we'll see what happens. He's getting along fine. In fact, the ball shark steals food, so he's quite mellow. Okay, on to the care video. Well, driftwood. The first thing about driftwood, the importance of driftwood is that it's natural. Number one thing, it's natural. Driftwood is found in every environment that tropical freshwater fish are in, other than African cichlids. But African cichlids do love rocks, and so that's their natural type of thing. So if you got rocks and driftwood, that's all natural. Plus plants. Plants are actually not a big part of a fish's environment, really. It's mostly wood, and it's murky anyways, so if anything, the only thing that is really part of a fish's environment would be moss or algae, you know? So if you don't got plants, it's fine, honestly, but plants do help a bunch. I'll go into that a little later in some other time video. Second thing about driftwood is that their price. Okay, where I live in Hawaii, you know. There's no like natural any kind of driftwood you can just find lying around on the river, or there is no river, so to speak, or no streams like that where you can just find driftwood. All you can find is guppies and plecostomus, you know. But there's some really big ones, anyways. So all you can really get driftwood from, unless you're looking for really tiny ones that don't even look nice anymore, you're gonna have to buy driftwood. In my case, you're buying driftwood from a pet store, and for me, it probably costs different than the mainland. Sorry for that camera shake. It costs different than the mainland, but for me, for this piece right here, I got those two on the left and right from a pet store, and the smaller one on the left was $30. The one on the right, I believe, was close to $50. They were both already pre-waterlogged, so that was great. And by the way, waterlogged means already soaked, so it's ready to sink. If it's not waterlogged, when you put it in the tank, it will float. Unless it might be a heavier type of wood with more density and mass. So, sorry, science, I mean. So, therefore, it just might sink automatically, even though water hasn't been soaked in, technically. There's different kinds of driftwood that waterlog faster, you know, or immediately waterlog. So, this one I got off of Amazon. It came in the 2-pack, Amazon.com. Came in the 2-pack. One is a nicer looking wood. It's a little smaller, and I put that in the discus tank for obvious reasons. This one was a little bigger, but it didn't look as nice. But it has a little nice hidey hole for the clown loaches. It was $50 for two, so a pretty good deal. Not quite sure what this wood is called. All the wood, in fact. The wood that I like the most is Malaysian driftwood. And it's kind of branchy yet a little bit bulky, so you get the size and you also get like the aquascaping kind of looking wood. So I like it, and it's pretty decent priced. Its waterlogging period is not too long, under a month. Some driftwood even just takes like over 2 months even, so I recommend getting Malaysian driftwood if you're doing some kind of planted tank or aquascaping special thing. uh, the next thing about driftwood is that it's very important to provide it with plecos, in a habitat with plecos. Reason being, plecos, all plecos including auto sinklets or autos, they love to suck on the wood. The fiber helps them digest their food. Not helps, it's actually essential really. Or else they might have some internal issues, which I wouldn't rather go into anyways. I just put the wood in and not worry about it, you know? So just do it. Just buy a small piece of wood, even that piece will do like 6 inches long. Oh, that one's not 6 inches, but you know what I mean. Next thing is that you can tie plants to them. You can tie Nubias. This is needle leaf Java fern on that one. You can tie that. You can tie regular Java fern. You could tie any plant that really can be free floating in the water around. That doesn't have to necessarily take root, quote quote. You can also like tie moss. You can also just create something really neat, like a tree, you know. A tree, just put the driftwood, a nice looking piece of driftwood, tie a bunch of moss to the top and let it grow, and it'll look like a really neat tree. And just plant like hair grass around it, and it looks really neat. Seen it in person, love to do it, but don't have more tanks. So the next thing, and I think the last point about driftwood, is that it's natural, really. If you don't have driftwood, I suggest getting some rocks or plants. Plants are always the best in my opinion. Driftwood second, rocks third. But if you don't got driftwood and don't got plants, well then I don't know. It doesn't look that pleasing to me if it's all about the fish. So I always, in every single one of my tanks, there's probably some little piece of wood, whether it's just a little, like a shard, or there's like I scatter little pieces of wood around, you know. It looks a little more natural to me. That's just me though. Some people like the tank for the fish. Good for them. So yeah. Wood, it's quite costly. Not cheap, but not that expensive. A little cheaper than the discus. Or maybe the same price, depending. There's different sizes, shapes, colors. Make sure if you plan to aquascape or make a planted tank, include some kind of branchy looking wood. Just because it looks a little more natural. You want to kind of reenact a scene from a forest maybe, or something from a real life in our world, not the fish world. Yeah, make all the same color woods if you can, because that looks really nice. Don't forget to comment what's your favorite wood, maybe, you know. What wood do you think I should take out? Because I honestly cannot have everything. All these three. Well, we can keep that one, but one of these three has got to move. I really prefer this one to move. Either I can move it somewhere else, or just completely take it out and sit it on the side. Because this Pacu grows to like 2 feet, even over, depending on the conditions. So yeah, I don't want him bumping around that and just killing himself. Have fun with the wood. Buy some if you don't have it.